Be honest. Have you ever felt stuck in the gym? You're working out consistently, eating well, but the numbers on the bar won't budge. Your physique looks the same, and motivation starts slipping. That, my friend, is called a plateau. It happens to beginners, intermediates, and even elite athletes. But here's the good news. Plateaus aren't the end of progress. They're simply a sign that your body has adapted. Today, we'll break down the top reasons most people plateau in the gym, and more importantly, exact strategies to break through so you can keep building strength, muscle, and performance. Why plateaus happen? Before we talk solutions, let's talk about why plateaus happen. When you first start training, progress is fast. That's because your body is adapting to a brand new stimulus. Neurological changes, better coordination, and basic muscle growth happen almost instantly. But over time, your body gets smarter. It adapts to the stress you're putting on it. And once it's adapted, doing the same thing over and over no longer creates progress. Think of it like this. Lifting weights is a stress. Recovery is adaptation. When the stress stops being new or challenging enough, your body has no reason to change further. That's the root of every plateau. Common signs you've hit a plateau. How do you know if you're in a true plateau and not just having a rough week? Here are the key signs. Strength stalls. You're lifting the same weights week after week with no increases. Physique changes stop. No noticeable muscle growth, fat loss, or definition. Lack of pump or progress in the gym. Workouts feel flat, not challenging. Motivation dips. Training feels like going through the motions. Scale weight stuck. No shifts despite consistent diet and training. If these persist for 3 to 4 weeks, you're likely dealing with a plateau, not just an off day. The top reasons people plateau. Now let's break down the biggest reasons people plateau. Reason 1, lack of progressive overload. Your body needs increasing stress to adapt. If you've been lifting the same weights for months, you're not giving your muscles a reason to grow stronger or bigger. Reason 2, doing the same routine too long. Your body adapts to repeated patterns. Sticking with the same exercises, rep ranges, or intensity for months leads to stagnation. Reason 3, poor recovery. Progress doesn't happen in the gym. It happens when you rest. Not enough sleep, nutrition, or recovery time will stall adaptation. Reason 4, undereating or overeating. If you want muscle growth but aren't eating enough protein or calories, growth stops. On the flip side, if you're cutting but in too steep a deficit, your body downregulates energy, halting fat loss. Reason 5, neglecting weak points. Plateaus often come from imbalance. For example, a weak core limiting your squat or lagging triceps holding back your bench press. Reason 6, mental burnout. Sometimes it's not physical, it's mental. Going through the same program without excitement can kill effort, and effort drives progress. Reason 7, overtraining. Too much volume or intensity with too little rest eventually leads to fatigue that feels like a plateau. You're not underperforming from lack of effort, you're overreaching. Strategies to break through plateaus. Okay, here's the fun part, how to break through plateaus. Strategy 1, apply progressive overload intelligently. Increase weight, reps, sets, or time under tension gradually. Even adding 2.5 pounds or 1 extra rep signals your body to adapt. Strategy 2, change your rep ranges. If you've been lifting in the 8 to 12 rep range for months, switch to 4 to 6 for strength or 12 to 15 for endurance and hypertrophy. New rep ranges equals new stimulus. Strategy 3, swap exercises, but keep the goal. Don't change your entire program weekly, but rotate variations. If your bench stalls, try close grip or incline bench to target weak links. Strategy 4, prioritize recovery. Get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Fuel your workouts with enough protein, about 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Manage stress. Remember, recovery is training too. Strategy 5, consider a deload week. If you're overtrained, reduce volume and intensity for 5 to 7 days. Let your body fully recover, then return stronger. Strategy 6, focus on weak points. Identify the limiting factor. Is it mobility, core stability, accessory muscles? Train them specifically to break through sticking points. Strategy 7, adjust nutrition based on your goal. For muscle gain, eat in a slight surplus 200 to 300 calories above maintenance. For fat loss, cut moderately 300 to 500 calories below, not extreme. For strength, ensure protein and carbs for energy. Strategy 8, reignite your motivation. Sometimes you don't need a new program, you just need a new spark. Train with a partner, set a fresh goal, or switch your environment. Strategy 9, use periodization. Plan training in phases: strength, hypertrophy, endurance, power. Changing the training focus every 4 to 8 weeks keeps progress moving. When to push and when to pull back. One of the hardest parts of breaking plateaus is knowing whether to push harder or ease off. If you're well rested, eating right, and still not progressing, push harder with progressive overload. If you're constantly sore, tired, unmotivated, or regressing, it's time to deload, rest, and recover. Listen to your body. Sometimes a plateau is simply your body screaming for recovery. The mindset shift. Here's the mindset shift. Plateaus are not failures, they're feedback. Always come back to make every step you take. Your body is telling you it's adapted and ready for a new challenge. That's not the end of your progress, it's the beginning of your next level. Call to action. So next time you hit a plateau, don't get discouraged. Use it as a signal to change, recover, or push smarter. Now I want to hear from you. What's the longest plateau you've ever experienced, and how did you break through it? Drop it in the comments below. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more science-backed training strategies, and share it with a gym buddy who might be stuck right now. Thanks for watching, and remember, plateaus aren't the end. They're the bridge to your next breakthrough.